Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Patti with Divine Warrior Intuitive, and I am in Oklahoma. I am sitting here looking out this very flat land here. My daughter's enjoying her friends today, and I was supposed to be out seeing my horse that I had before, and the owner, it's a long story, didn't get to do that today. Very disappointing, but you know what? I've got my card, so we're going to do a reading and keep myself lifted up. As well as I didn't get to do the elephant. I told everybody I get to go see some elephants. It's musking season. We got to see a lot of the animals up close and interacted, the ones that we wanted. The one that I really came down for was the elephants, but we didn't get to. But you know what? You got to keep the animals safe. It's all about the animals. And they're wild, so this is unpredictable and you cannot count on it. So I'm okay with that. So I'm going to do a reading. I brought my cards this time, but I couldn't do this live, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to upload it. And the only reason why I can't do it live is, like I had mentioned in the last week's readings, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, not to monetize mainly, is to be able to do live mobile readings. I can't do that until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I need your help to do that. And at 1,000 subscribers, when we hit that 1,000 subscribers, I want to come on and do an hour and a half Q&A just to say thank you for that, but also to give away 3 readings, 30-minute readings, and then 3 30-minute coaching sessions. And those can be dating, nutrition, fitness, whatever you need. Go on my website below and check that out and see. But I need your help to get it to 1,000 subscribers so I can see you guys live anywhere in the world. So let's get started. How about that? Hey, all right, so I did pull one oracle out already, and that is about the definitely, this is a beautiful uncaging. This is the number 5, which is a little bit unstable. So let's find out. I've not pulled this card before, so let's find out. It's the number 14 in this deck, but it's number 5 in numerology. So let's find out what's going on with this one. All right, so we have, at this time, you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life and recognize how it's affecting you and others, and address it so that you can release yourself from its grip. Guilt is a powerful emotional state capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you're done something that causes harm. However, it can also feed self-sabotaging cycles that foster codependency and distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-esteem. And then it goes into more, but basically what it is about guilt of maybe doing something that could have been harmful or not harmful, but, you know, created something sort of sad for somebody else. It's very uncomfortable because it's number 5, which is very uncomfortable because it is uncomfortable. And if it's weighing on your mind, then and that guilt is there, then it's sort of something that you created. Hate to say it. And the thing is that we're only guilty because we allow ourselves to feel guilty. That's called remorse for some things. You know, it was like when my brother was murdered, you know, I often wonder if there was any guilt on that man's, you know, heart for what he had done, any remorse or anything like that. Divine is saying we sometimes get remorseful, but then that's when we need to also, we call it repent, to say that I'm really sorry and that you won't do it again. So guilt has a lot to do with that. So uncaging that guilt and saying, you know what, I screwed up, I messed up, and I need to go right my wrong, or say I'm sorry and not do it again. Okay, very uncomfortable feeling. That's where the number 5 comes from. So let's see where we're going to go with this spread. I don't know how long my battery is going to last because I thought this was going to be live. Definitely not, but we'll see where we're going with this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So the Devil card, of course, is the first card out. I would expect that because we're in bondage. When we do not release My daughter and I were just talking about this morning before she left, is that if we do not release some of the past things, which she made me realize there's a couple of things I'm still dragging that chain through the door that I need to release. And, you know, it might be at the end of the chain, but that door's still stuck. So you can't open a door unless that door closes. And so we really stay bound with that. Okay. And so if we stay bound, it just sort of follows us like a shadow. Okay, so that's our shadow work that we need to work on. And again, we have the Ace of Cups, okay? And the Ace of Cups is that offering. Again, if you're going to have something bound, that offering that is supposed to be what given to you and what you want and what you desire and what you dream of can't come in until you get rid of the tie to something. So we talk about this a lot on my channel about the tie to another person. So if you go and you're going to date somebody and they're brand new, and you want to date them, but you keep bringing the past ex with you and bringing them up, or even maybe they're still hanging around physically, that's not healthy. It's really not healthy. And so you're bringing that old energy into something that is new, which sort of then can't come together. It's sort of like this. It's not being able to meld together. You got two people because you're butting heads with past, okay? We've got the Hangman, okay? And he's in the right position. He's not in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Wands, okay? Now your challenge card is the Lovers. That's interesting. Because the Lovers card, and what did I just say? Because the Lovers card is supposed to be a wonderful card, but this is your challenge card. This is your card to not avoid lovers or be challenged with that, but what it means is that, again, you're butting your past up against to your future. Or if that person is gone and maybe you have a new person, no, I take that back. Thank you very much. So basically what they're saying is that somebody is hanging on to somebody that has left and they're just waiting for them to come back. Are they going to come back? I haven't heard from them. You know, are they thinking about me? All this. You need to let it go. You need to let them go. Because even if it's for a minute, there is something going on in the dark, in that garden area, that may be being worked at, that somebody needed to go and heal. Somebody needed to go finish some old business again to be able to come back and have a full opening of the relationship. So a lot of the times when people leave, it's a good thing to leave, not only because they need to fix something so that they can come back whole, or maybe they need to realize that maybe they went into a relationship for the wrong intentions. We talked about intentions in somebody's reading last week. I can't remember who that was. Crap, I don't have any water with me. But anyway, so that is the thing, is this is about a relationship. Okay, this is about somebody's love life. This is about something that really wants to come into existence, but it's not able to because there is still somebody's hanging on to the past. This is your first card out, your last card out. Okay, I can't really even say that too much more. And in the center of your reading is the Hangman. So all this insightfulness, and it's going to be painful for somebody, but when you go through the pain, just like I'm sort of going through with few disappointments, it's sort of painful. I'm going to be 62 next week, and it's like, it's sort of painful because I'm really trying to do some things on my bucket list. But through that pain, you have to realize there is something good from it. Okay, so there is something good to come from it. And when you release something, you gain something, just so you know that, okay? So this insightfulness is what you need to find out. What is it that you need to release so that you can gain, okay? We have the Seven of Cups. You've got a decision coming up. There is going to be something that you really need to be focused in on. And if you're not focused in on that, you're going to get distracted. And that's what this Devil card wants you to do, is the more distracted you are from your goal, from your purpose, from whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, then that means that you will not get your goal. And if he can distract you, throw a person in there, throw something that you desire that takes you off course, or throws, you know, like an event or something that you're like, you're not even supposed to, you're supposed to be focused on this, but somebody's like, hey, there's this concert, and it's a concert you've always dreamed of going to or whatever, but your real focus needs to be here. This is a test, okay, guys? This is a test. So this is where it is. The devil is going to basically put something in your way and going to try to pull you away from that. And it could be even something with money. It could be something that you're not expecting, and it could be even money. Hey, I'll give you so much money if you know, you go this way. Or, you know, like, oh, well, you know, if you went to the casino, you could win, you know, $500 or $1,000 or thousands of dollars when you've got only like $100 in your pocket till the next bill, until, you know, the next rent or whatever, but you need that $100 for that rent. And somebody talks you going into the casino and you put $100 in, you came out with zero. That's kind of thing I'm talking about. Spending your money where you shouldn't be spending it and saving it. Okay, somebody is definitely going to try to distract you from taking your funds off your goals. Okay, now that could be a guy, that could be a girl, that could be anybody. I think this is a different energy. This is not in relation to the relationship here. Okay, but it does have some relation to that, because we have the Three of Wands. This is something about coming up in the future. This is something that is happening in the soon future. I don't know what it is for you, but definitely it has something to come up with this future. All right, I didn't bring a bunch of decks with me, but I did bring a few decks with me. So I brought my favorites, of course. I love my favorites, you know me. So let's get going and seeing what I've got this teeny tiny little table, and I'm sitting in front of the window because there's the rest of the room is a mess, but it's dark and half the outlets don't work. So my computer, man, this has been a trip. This has been a trip. The rental car company, wow, you know, it was just like triple my fees. My computer, the cord's dead. You know, I didn't get to see the elephants. I didn't get to see my horse. It's been quite the trip. What is that saying? Divine's saying something. I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. So anyway, I do have a beautiful energy coming in the window. So I love that. I love that. So again, we have to go back to this uncaging feeling here. He wants me to come back to that. Excuse me. The uncaging feeling has to do with this devil here. The reason why is that guilt feeling, that guilt complex, that guilt that's happening is a way to bind you to something of the earth, to something that makes you feel guilty, a low vibration. Whenever you have guilt in there, there's a low vibration. It needs to break free of that. You have to uncage that energy. You have to break away from that energy. How do you break away from guilt? One, you give... if it's not you give forgiveness, and somebody or else maybe you ask for forgiveness, that kind of a thing. But the other thing is you just don't do it again. You just don't do it again. You don't say it again. You don't allow it again when it's toxic behavior. You know, you say, there's a lot of times we say something we don't mean. I mean, I did that yesterday. I was like, wow, that wasn't very nice. So I had to call and apologize. You know, I think that might have even came out wrong, even though my intentions were not to say it wrong. Because I have this card in me too, guys. You know, we all have it. It's shadow work. So if you call and you apologize, and, you know, and gain the respect again, that's the whole thing. But if you don't act on then you can't. Okay, now again, we're talking about this Lover's card. So in relationships, we mess up, we do things, we make things happen that way, and we have to apologize, okay? Now for this other person that has the money issue about overspending or being distracted to overspend, this is something that, yeah, the Devil's card. This is a different energy, definitely a different energy. You got an offer. Thank you. So you have an offering coming. This is not, now this is not the couple's energy. This is not a relationship coming towards, but somebody has an offering coming. And the thing is that you're gonna get distracted from it because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to have it, but the devil doesn't want you to have it. Okay, the devil doesn't want you to have it. Okay, so it's going to be really hard. This is going to be a decision, and you are going to have to go to divine or the second dimension to ask, you know, which one do I do? How do I, which one do you want me to do? Which is towards my purpose and my calling. All right. All right. So let me see if there's, what else is here for you guys. This is just going to be a real quick little reading, just a general reading. I was going to do one for September, but I don't know if I have the battery power to do that right now. And because I couldn't go live, this is sort of a testing to see. Just a general reading, popping on and seeing how everybody is doing. All right, so while you're watching this, if you are watching this, hopefully hit the like, share, subscribe. Especially subscribe. We need those 1,000 subscribers so that I can do this live anywhere I go. Yeah, there is somebody with a decision. Okay, this is going to be a fast thing. This is definitely going to be a fast incoming decision for somebody. It's sort of like really quick, or it's going to be really unexpected. Definitely unexpected, and it's going to create some curiosity. It's also going to create some confusion. Because we have the page coming in, but there is a message coming in or an offering coming in, whether it be, there's two different energies here now. So there's one that is an offering of something to do with money. So be really, really mindful of your money and how you're going to spend it, and don't let somebody distract you away from your goals of, like, if you're saving for something, don't say, well, you know, I'll buy that, I can save anyway. No, this is a test. This is definitely a test. For the other person, it is definitely going to be a decision, because somebody's not going to play around with this past when it comes to a relationship. They're like, you know what, I'm not, if you got X in your, if you got baby mama drama, daddy mama drama kind of stuff, and if you got all this in your past, they ain't going to deal with it. This Lover's card is mature. This Lover's card is healthy, grown, and doesn't put up with crap, whoever this is going to be coming into your life. And so that's why I'm saying it's really important to get rid of the baggage, get rid of the past ex, get rid of whatever's holding you back to be yourself in fully loving, because this person coming into the picture really quick is a little bit more mature. It's coming in quick, is a little bit more mature, okay, and he's not going to put up with it. So you got, in all reality, you basically are going to have to get your poop together, crap together. I'm not going to say the word, you know what I mean, together, because they're not going to, they're not going to play. They're not into games. And that's a game. When we have to play with our past and compare things from our past, it's definitely playing games. Okay, it's called being a grown boy or a grown girl. And there's a very difference between a girl and a woman. So definitely, you know, you want to be a grown woman or be a grown man. So whatever that is for somebody. But there is somebody who is much more mature. Now, I don't know if you're older than them, or if they're, you know, if you're older than them or if they're older than you. I don't know. I just know that they're older. So this probably might be an older couple, or, you know, like in their 30s. Well, I should say older. 30s is so young. So, you know, but anybody, it's you can be very old but very immature, or you could be very young and very mature. My daughter is too mature for her age, but she's also very spiritual and has intuition. So I listen to her, even at her age. All right. So, yeah, there is definitely something coming in. You're going to have to ask yourself the truth. You're going to have to make sure that that offering is, you're going to have to be vulnerable if this is going with this person. If you're going to be with this person, being more vulnerable is actually a good thing, because that shows that you're open and you're open-minded to it. And then also, too, you've got the world handed to you. In that situation, in this relationship, this is a really good relationship if you become more mature in your mindset, as far as opening up and being open and being mature about things. I don't know why that word keeps coming up, but because I guess it's just not a comfortable thing. When you open yourself up, it's just not comfortable. All right. I didn't bring my love cards with me, so this is pretty much just a real quick reading for you guys. I hope this was helpful. So whether somebody's coming into having to do something with money, be really, really mindful that you could be being tricked to get rid of some money that you're trying to save for something. Don't be tricked to hand that money out too quick. The other person is, you know what, you got to put your baggage behind as far as a relationship so that this can actually grow. But you're going to have an opportunity to make a choice. And, you know, I would definitely go to divine and ask for this main card. Then, you know, in summary, that this is a time to, if you're guilty about something, to ask for forgiveness from that person or give forgiveness to a person, but also to rectify that you're never going to do that again. Okay. And that is the best thing that we can do, is forgive, and you'll never forget. And you don't really want to forget, because that's what makes us change and makes us not go back to like bad behavior, things like that, and then grow from there. All right, so I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can get to the 1,000 subscribers, so that I can go out here like today and talk to you guys directly. I miss you guys already, and I will be back tomorrow night. However, with my computer down, I don't know what's wrong with it. Hopefully I will be able to get it up this week. I'm hoping it's just the power cord, because it won't charge anywhere in this room. And so I'm praying for miracles when I get home. Maybe he just doesn't want me to do readings, and he wants me to think about what I've been thinking about. So I will see you hopefully this week. Again, we have the full moon on the 20th. So I am going to try to be back up by the 16th for your readings. All right, take care. Don't forget, 1,000 subscribers, guys. I need your help, and we will talk to you soon. Love you guys and miss you guys, and hope this was helpful and it resonated with you. Take care, guys.